Hi, my name is Ray. I'm here to talk to you about practical tips for being in a happy relationship, coming from someone who's been in a happy relationship for 6 years. So, a little bit of a background. I am relatively young, in my early 20s. I have a daughter who's asleep on me right now, so this video has to be pretty quick because I'm in the middle of a nap. I am married. I got married at year 3. And we've been really good. It hasn't been perfect, but we've gotten through every challenge and we've been pretty happy. And I would like to see more happy couples. So, I have 6 practical rules for being in a happy relationship. And the most important one is at the end. The first one is a wee bit obvious. You have to be kind and thoughtful. So, I want you to do for your partner what you'd want someone to do for you. So if I see that my husband, he's focused, he's doing schoolwork and it's hot, and I see his water bottle's empty, I'm gonna go fill it and give it to him. I would love for someone to do that to me, with ice, obviously. Or if, I notice he hadn't eaten for a while, I'm gonna go get him food. And he does similar things for me. Like if he notices it's cold and he goes get a coat, he's gonna get one for me too, or a blanket. So that's part of number 2. Don't yell, curse, or lie. Not even a little lie. Don't lie. And don't raise your voice. It escalates arguments a lot. Cursing as well, even more so. Lying starts arguments, so don't do that. Just be honest. Tell the reason why you do certain things. I mean, it's all it takes sometimes. Partner something you're grateful for daily. This is something we actually do almost every single day. We say thank you for anything I see him doing. Like he takes out the trash. I'm like, thank you for taking out the trash. It was kind of bothering me for a little bit, for like a couple hours, because he took it out in the morning, and it bothered me last night. Thank you for taking out the trash. I really appreciate it. You did that. Or something I said yesterday was, I really appreciate you working so hard for the family, because he works overtime every day and he goes to school whenever he's off, and he is a great husband and he's super involved with our kid, E, and I'm just over the moon that I have someone like that. That's my life partner, and it's great. Don't go to bed angry. Solve your issues if you have one that day. Solve it that day. You guys talk about it. You always talk about it in a calm manner, in a direct manner. You ask questions like, okay, trying to think of the last time that I've been, this Halloween. So, I asked my husband to take pictures while we were trick-or-treating, because I want pictures. Great. He wanted perfect pictures, and it's dark outside. My phone doesn't have the best quality. So he didn't take many pictures because we weren't facing the camera. It was really dark. There's lights in front of us, so you can't really see us that well. And that's why he didn't take pictures, as many pictures. He just wanted to be perfect. And finally, when we were ending our trick-or-treating session, I was like, well, how many pictures did you get? Do they look good? It's like, I don't know. I haven't looked at them. So I was like, well, why didn't you look back at the pictures to make sure they were good? Or, anyway, we talked about it within a few minutes. We never raised our voice, never really got angry. I was kind of annoyed, so I have a picture of me looking annoyed because he ended up taking more pictures after. But he ended up actually taking some good pictures at the end, so it got resolved. Number 5, never badmouth your significant other in front of others. So not in front of your friends or your family or strangers. Like, just what you speak kind of becomes reality a lot of the times. Like, it's One, it's just not cool. Like, I wouldn't want my spouse talking bad about me and to his friends or to his family, so I won't talk bad about him. It helps that I don't have a lot of bad things to say about him, so that's great. Obviously, neither of us are perfect, but we talk about our issues together as soon as they happen within that night, and we never sleep apart when we're upset. It's kind of funny. We used to have a rule. Now it's a little bit more complicated because of the baby, where we always give each other a kiss and a hug right before bed. So even if I was mad, I always had to make sure I got my night kiss. And it's funny because no matter what you're mad about, you're like pouting a little bit, so you like don't want to give them a kiss because obviously you're upset. You just laugh at yourself because you're pouting about giving someone a kiss, and it kind of just de-escalates the situation, and you finally just give them the kiss just to get her over with, and suddenly you just feel great. You don't feel bad anymore because it's this whole silly situation. So that's a great little piece of advice that we used to do that helped us out a lot. All right, number 6, speak up immediately about any discomforts or disagreements. So if my partner says something that I maybe don't like, I'll be like, hey, I don't like that you said that. Why did you say it? So I can understand the reasoning behind it, because it was probably not malicious with that intent. They probably didn't mean it to be harmful, and that's fine. Or if my partner does something that I think is silly, I'll be like, why did you do that? And then they tell me the reason. And I'm like, well, why didn't you do this? And I think about it, and then maybe they might do that next time. Or the same thing he might do to me. It's like, well, why didn't you do it this way? And then I think about it, and I'm like, you know what, that's a good idea. I'm gonna do that next time. Stuff like that. Don't be afraid to be called out or to be corrected. And it's not that big a deal. It's great to have good ideas to piggyback off of or to get in the moment. Alright, that is the conclusion of this video so far. If you liked it, please like it. If you didn't, please tell me why in the comments. I'd really appreciate it. Anyway, I hope everyone has a good evening. This was a little bit rushed because I have a baby on my back and I have no idea when she's gonna wake up. But I'm glad that I got to make it through this a couple minutes here with you guys. So thank you. Have a good night. Peace.